think the majority of Mario fans can all come to agreement on one topic, and that is one character in the Mario universe that continuously changes his look for the better or for the worse, but that will be King Boo. Yeah, King Boo has gone through some weird things, and we've talked about it plenty of times, about what the heck is going on with the two different versions of King Boo, being the regular one that we see in the mainline games and the Luigi's Mansion version, which I think it's safe to say that everyone in the world pretty much prefers the Luigi's Mansion version. It just has more flair, and it just looks a lot better. It looks like it actually has personality. You might be wondering, Nin10doland, why are you bringing this up today? Well, it's been a long time since we've seen King Boo. I mean, seriously, Luigi's Mansion 3 was like one of the last times. The only other time we've seen a King Boo, which was the mainline looking one, was from Mario Party Superstars in Horror Land, which was just a map where he would appear every now and then. That's the last time we've seen him. And guess what people ended up doing with this game? They made a mod to change him. So yeah, it's safe to say that people love the Luigi's Mansion version, but once again, why am I bringing this up today? Well, there was a brand new commercial for Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which showed us a very interesting character returning in the game, which is super exciting because we've never had King Boo in a 2D Mario game before. So yeah, he's in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, floating around, and I guess he's kind of like in an opera type of mansion or something, because you can see the ghost around him singing, and you can see the music notes around him, and even he's singing. So yeah, it's all cool and dandy, but once again, ew. So did Mario Wonder King Boo just spawn a whole discussion and discourse for the character again? You're dang right it did. And honestly, it's not just me. I'm super excited to see King Boo in Mario Wonder in general, no matter what he looks like. But at the same time, yes, it's kind of disappointing that it's just not the Luigi's Mansion version still. And I'm not the only one. Everyone on Twitter I've seen like 8 posts of people talking about how they can't stand that King Boo still isn't the one that people want. It's this bland version that we've been getting in everything besides Luigi's Mansion, and then people are both kind of fighting and kind of making their opinions known on Twitter, saying like, hey, I like the original version, and some people are like, hey, I like the Luigi's Mansion version. It's kind of going all over the place, but Luigi's Mansion is superior. And I can prove it to you real quick. Just look. Here's King Boo in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Now it's Boo. Yeah, the crown alone isn't enough to distinguish him as a unique character to me. I just like when you actually take and alter a character to make them look different. I mean, look at King Goomba, for instance. It's not just a Goomba with a crown. It's a full-fledged new model. He has like an overgrown mustache and eyebrows and crazy eyes and striped underwear. For a while now, it's like Nintendo likes to keep Luigi's Mansion and the mainline Mario games separate for some reason, and I don't quite understand that, when King Boo just doesn't look that good in his original version. But I guess we have Mario Sunshine. No, we don't have Mario. This guy's possessed. But I mean, like, at least he's different. He's like drooling everywhere, giant crazy eyes, a giant hanging tongue, and also kind of like a seashell of a tail. Like, it's a different design. It's unique in a way. It's not just Boo with crown. Now, for a while, we've been trying to figure out, like, if this is the same character, if these are different characters, what's going on here. And I think we've come to the conclusion that these are 2 different types of King Boo. The question is, why do we need 2 different types of King Boo? Why can't they just make one and make it the one with the most detail and the one that everyone loves from Luigi's Mansion? Maybe Nintendo wants them to just both simultaneously exist, you know? Maybe they enjoy having 2 different King Boos that they can do things with, and maybe a future Luigi's Mansion installment actually has 2 different versions, or maybe multiple different versions of King Boo. You imagine them both working together to take out Luigi in a Luigi's Mansion game, and that would be a lot of fun. But yeah, I think the main thing people want is that when King Boo appears in spin-offs or whatever games, even in mainline games like Super Mario Bros. Wonder, they would like to at least occasionally see the Luigi's Mansion version, just because he looks so much cooler. I think seriously the one and only time we have Luigi's Mansion King Boo in anything outside of Luigi's Mansion is in Mario Kart Tour as a actual playable character. I don't even think it's a skin alt or anything, it's legit a playable character in that game. Since King Boo returned to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch, everyone's been asking the question, why can't we get just at least a character alt for him? So that way we can play it as the Luigi's Mansion version if we want, and Nintendo still has not done that. With all the booster passes and every single character that they've added and changes that they made to the game, they have never added the Luigi's Mansion King Boo alt. But then it makes me a little bit worried because we are apparently rumored to get a Luigi's Mansion movie very soon, and with that in mind, we also have King Boo appearing within the Mario movie, and he looked, let's just say he looked very weird. But I just really hope Nintendo, if they are making a Luigi's Mansion movie, aren't making King Boo look like the regular version, because I would be so disappointed. And then with Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon coming to the Switch, wait, they changed, oh, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, yeah. This gives us yet again another appearance of King Boo, but the Luigi's Mansion version. And Luigi's Mansion is definitely on the rise. I mean, seriously, I think it's going to become one of Nintendo's biggest IPs if it isn't already with how well Luigi's Mansion 3 sold. But with that said, King Boo is back, baby, and maybe there's a chance that Nintendo could give us... No, they didn't. And look, once again, I just don't understand. Like, it has to be just something Nintendo doesn't want to do, because it's not that hard at all, and you would think that it'd be a quick and easy fix to the character. I mean, seriously, just slapping the character in a quick photo editor real quick, I was able to make King Boo. I mean, seriously, it's only a couple of things. First, you take King Boo, change his crown. Then you make his eyes pink, and you put a shader around his eyes. Make his tongue blue and throw in some pops of blues and purples, and then boom, you got yourself King Boo. So yeah, it's not really that difficult. So I just would love to see the Luigi's Mansion version of King Boo actually in a mainline Mario game. And the last thing that kind of makes me more upset about the regular King Boo that we've been seeing is the fact that it's ideally just the Big Boo. Yeah, there is an actual enemy called Big Boo, and it's even in the original Luigi's Mansion, where it's just a Boo, big. And this kind of bothers me because I'm like, why not just make the modern version of King Boo just Big Boo, and Luigi's Mansion version King Boo? Just take the crown off. Yeah, the point of this video wasn't to just complain that Mario Wonder is now ruined because King Boo is in it and it's not the Luigi's Mansion version. Like, I am genuinely thrilled that he's in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I think it's so cool. And I just want to see the Luigi's Mansion version a little bit more. Not only does that character actually look a lot cooler, but there's lots of more personality to him. He has lots of cool, unique dialogue and just acts a lot different. He's more insane, which is a good thing. Hey, we were able to bring back Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door with our voice. Let's do it again. Hashtag BBB, bring back Boo. Or BBSKBCHCAS. Bring back Sunshine King Boo, because he cool and stuff.